Hold on for it. Okay, now, okay, hold on. Let's see. Nothing yet. Hold on. I don't see anybody else. Hold on. It just said, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Live. Okay. Webcam and micro. Okay. It's all set. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So I just save these settings, right? Okay. Okay. Turn camera on. Okay. Hold on. Turn camera on. Hold on. Turn camera on. It was already on though. No, nothing. Hold on. It wasn't that. Turn camera on. Turn camera off. No. Hold on. Turn camera on. Maybe I should turn it off and then hit the button. Yeah, let me do it that way. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Hold on. Turn off it there, and then I'll click the settings thing over there. Hold on. Let me turn that off. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, come on, close, you piece of shit. Hold on. Hold on. I hate this thing when don't cooperate. Okay, close the program. Okay. Okay, hold on. I just gotta close it. Hold on, and then I'm gonna turn it back on with the settings thing because this thing is not responding. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there. Okay, it's off. Now I'm gonna hit turn camera off. Turn camera on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there I am. Okay, and now I'm gonna hit the microphone. And unmute the microphone. Hold on. Why the fuck was it? Hold on. Mute microphone. Nope.
Can't tell if I'm... Okay.
Hey guys.
No, you just have to unmute your mic now. Yeah. Yeah, we can't hear you. You have to, unmute your mic. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
there
there
we
he
go.
goes.
Okay.
Okay,
You can
that's
hear
good.
me?
Okay, yeah, it's good now. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, but wait. Yeah, click unmute your mic. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, so I can hang up. Yeah. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, it's good. All right, I'm gonna hang this up.
I'm gonna hang up too.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, man, that was.
I was like torture, but we got it.
Yeah. Now the thing is,
Yeah.
you see on the left side of the screen though.
Yeah.
You see the 3 dots? There is no thing that says add apps, huh?
On the left side. Okay.
You don't have that?
Yeah, I have the 3 dots. So you want to click on that? See?
Yeah. Okay. You don't necessarily have to click on it, but when you hover over it, there's
Yeah.
a thing that says recent apps.
No, I don't. All I got is new control room on there, and then
Okay. Okay. Oh well. That's okay. It's the important thing is.
well, this wait. This says recent apps, but it says no recent apps. Okay.
Okay. Recent apps. Okay, good. You don't have a thing called add apps? Like there's a plus.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to move that, but I don't see it.
Okay.
Nope. Wait, that's it. Wait, hold on. It says discover more apps for your video
Okay, there we go.
at the bottom there.
Okay. There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, do you see it? Did it work?
This says okay. Then it went away.
Oh. Because the thing you're looking for is Hangout Toolbox.
I see add apps. Add apps.
Oh, yes. Okay, good. Yep. Okay, so you click on that.
I'm trying to click on it. See if it doesn't.
Okay.
Hey Sam.
Hmm?
Hey Sam, if you can't get it on, we'll just start anyway. Like if you can't get it working.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's already begun.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so now.
Hangout Toolbox, right? Hangout Toolbox?
Oh, yeah. Okay, you got it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Hangout Toolbox. Okay,
Good stuff.
good. Make sure you get that.
Okay, so click on that.
Yep. Okay, and then.
Okay, it's opening up another window.
Okay.
Oh, wait, navigation. Okay,
It should
wait,
open something up on the right side of your screen there.
wait, hold on. It says, okay, allow once. Hold on, it says navigation to web pages canceled. Hold on. Hold on. Hangout Toolbox need your permission to order this. Okay, continue. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, now it's opening up again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, now it says Hangout Toolbox would like to. Wait, hold on. Why is it moving? Hold on. That's hang on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
Toolbox.
sometimes the app takes quite a while to install.
Yeah. Okay, now it says it's canceled. Wait, hang on. Okay, know who you are. View. So which one do you want me to hit?
Okay. Hangout Toolbox. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Add apps. You did that, and then Hangout Toolbox. So you click on that. There should be now. It looks like a lunchbox. Now, like an icon of a lunchbox. Do you see that? Uh-oh. Well.
It keeps opening up and vanishing.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Maybe next time. It just keeps vanishing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just leave it, man. Just leave it because we've got a few Blu-ray hoarders watching and a few others, so
Oh.
we'll just start
Okay.
it. You know,
Okay.
he can do that next time. I'll show him what to do. We can show him what to do after the stream.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Come on here. Wait, let me close this out. I gotta go get some Arby's. And yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just, you guys can begin. I have very little to contribute. I did not see any westerns that week, so I apologize, guys. The ones I know of are like Cowboys and Aliens, Back to the Future 3,
Yeah.
Open Range. And then I saw Good and the Bad and the Ugly, like in the 80s, a long time ago, so I don't remember much.
Yeah.
And
That's
Tombstone
okay,
I've
dude.
seen like way back in like the 90s.
Um, Yeah, what we'll do is, Sam, you can come back
Yeah,
once you finish what you're
I'll just
doing,
come back.
and we'll start. Paul
Yeah,
you
okay.
can start introducing because it's on
Okay.
his channel,
Yeah,
and then we go from there.
yeah.
Because I got a few to talk about.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
Sweet.
All right, but all I'll do is I'm gonna mute my camera, mute my everything, and then
Okay.
just pop in. Cause this way, you wanna know what's good about this?
Yeah.
Why I like it like this is because you see in the bottom right corner how you can see the small boxes of faces.
Yeah.
So you can see Jace. We can see each other.
Yeah.
Because when it's just two, I don't like it how it's always flip flopping. I like it, so you can kind of see what's going on. You can see
Exactly.
people.
It's
I like
better that way to me too. I like
Yeah.
working that way.
It does it when it has to be a 3 or at least 3. So
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my camera off now. I'm gonna go get my Arby's. And
Okay.
Okay, Sam.
So I'll see you
Okay,
guys in a
man.
moment.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, Paul. You can introduce the time you're. Mhm.
I will start then. Okay. Now, the reason I love westerns, like I said, westerns for the most part are usually black and white. For the good guy, bad guy. Then you have the love interest. You have the the bad girl, and sometimes they intersect. Okay. Now, one of my absolute favorite westerns that I actually discovered late is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Ooh, very nice. John Wayne and Lee Marvin.
Yeah, James Stewart, Vera Miles. This is I think John Ford's last western that he did. I think this is the last one he did with John Wayne. I think. But this is black and white, of course, and basically this is a story, about a young, James Stewart. I guess he wasn't that so young then in this movie, but he comes to the West. He's a tenderfoot and doesn't know anything, and he wants to be a lawyer. Of course, he runs into Liberty Valance, played by Lee Marvin, who's like the toughest badass in town. Of course, he runs afoul of him, and the guy wants to basically kill him. And then you have John Wayne, who's like the local legend in the town, and he basically protects him. And the thing I love about this movie is this is like the changing of the West, how the West is changing, becoming more modern, and old cowboys like John Wayne's character is sort of like dying off. And there's a great scene in the movie after I don't want to spoil it too much, but there's a great scene where he has a conversation with Jimmy Stewart where he basically tells him, "Listen, this is your time now. My time is past," and and you can tell it really hurts him to say that. And it's some of the best acting I've ever seen John Wayne do in a movie. But he basically tells him, "My time is over. It's past. It's your time now. Go ahead, go for it." And it's killing him to tell him that, because not only does he, his time is past, and his type of cowboy is being phased out. And there's an also, well, I don't want to spoil it by saying what else happens to it, but it's one of the best westerns John Ford's ever done. And I actually love this movie, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Have you ever seen this movie?
Yeah, great film. I've got it as well on Blu-ray, and yeah, it's great acting from all John Wayne, three of them, Lee Marvin, who's the bad guy in it, and also Jimmy Stewart. So yeah, it is one of the better John Ford films for sure. And even got that famous song at the start, "Man Who Shot Liberty Valance," very famous song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great western. As I said, just to introduce my little self too. Movie Man JC guys, for everyone watching. Nice to be here with Paul Trepacer. Very honoured to be here, and I really love westerns as well. I first got into them, with probably with my dad, getting into the Western genre, watching a lot when I was growing up, especially the John Wayne ones, and then Clint Eastwood as well. And yeah, I've really enjoyed all of them, like from the 50s to 60s, right up to the 80s, 90s, and even now with some modern westerns. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, as I said, we'll start off. We're going to be talking about favorite westerns, and then some of the western actors, and some ones that we may haven't seen that we want to see, and yeah, all those sort of things. So yeah, good start with The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, John Ford, one of the probably better western directors. So yeah, that's how I pretty much got into westerns, really. So how did you get into westerns, man? Like when you were growing up, or?
Yeah. I can say at first I wasn't into westerns at first, but I think what got me into westerns is I think there's a channel. I think it's still there now. It's a western channel. I think it's on cable in the States. It's a western channel that plays westerns all day long, and they show TV show westerns, movie westerns, everything. And I just started watching them like on the weekends because wake up and just start watching them from the beginning of the day all the way to the end of the day. They show old TV shows, Bonanza, they show The Big Valley, just all kinds of westerns that I didn't even know about before. Audie Murphy, I saw a bunch of Audie Murphy westerns. Because he was the famous war hero, and he became went to Hollywood and became a movie star, and he did a lot of westerns that I didn't even know about. And they were just great, fantastic movies. He was a short little guy, but he was tough as anything, and I loved watching his westerns. But John Wayne is the one that really, this is something I love of westerns. I just started watching his westerns, and the very first, I think the one that made him a star was Stagecoach. I think that was. Hold on for a minute. I have it over there somewhere, but I gotta find the Stagecoach. Is like the very first. I guess that's the first western that made him a star. With John Ford. He had been like a B-list player, I think, before that. John Wayne doing all these quick westerns and stuff. But Stagecoach is the one that actually made, I think, legitimately made him a star. Okay, and I love that one. That one has Claire Trevor in it. It has a whole bunch of John Carradines in it, and it's basically about all these different types of people that get on a stagecoach, and they got to go from one point to another point. And John Wayne's character is sort of an outcast, and also you have Claire Trevor, who plays I think she plays like a prostitute or ex-prostitute, and they kind of bond together, on this great trip. Yeah. And it's just a great western. And since then, I just love anything John Wayne westerns. And not only that, The Searchers, The Searchers is again another one of my absolute favorite westerns of John Wayne. The Searchers, because that movie just is so. Because John Wayne's character, he's not a likable character in the movie.
No, Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan. He's very, and he loved that character so much that he named his son after that character. That's how much he loved that character. He named his sons after that character in the movie, and he was he actually hated Indians with a passion. And there's a great scene in that movie where him and his nephew are looking for his niece, who was the only one left after a massacre, and he goes to the camp to see, and they have these white women that were basically kidnapped and raised by Indians, and you can tell the look he has on his face, like he wants to kill them and put them out of their misery. And so all throughout the movie, you don't know when he catches up to his niece whether he's going to kill her or he's going to hug her. You don't know because he's just a great character. I love that.
Yeah, it is. And I'll just we'll stop you here because I'm on the chat at the moment, and there's someone that wants you to just shout him out. It's MMARETTI666 Merritt666. So I think that's one of your subscribers. So if you just shout him out, that'd be cool.
I'm sorry, what's that again?
Sorry, man. I just wanted, because we're on the chat at the moment on the YouTube, because people are watching the stream, and then someone, I think it must be one of your subscribers, just said it's MMARETTI666.
Oh, this is
yeah, they watch.
Oh, okay. This is from another YouTuber from Australia, M. Mariotti. He's one of the first YouTubers that I made friends with on YouTube. And I didn't even know he was still on YouTube. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's he's another YouTuber from Australia. He's one of the very first friends I made on YouTube. A great guy from Australia, and he's just one of the great guys. This little icon I got, well, not icon, but a little thing I got from him. One of my very first contests, I won one of his contests he ran when years. Actually, that's years. Now it seems like years ago. But Jay Marriott, what is Jay Marriott? I'm trying to remember his YouTube name. I'm drawing a blank, but I know he's from Australia. I just haven't watched one of his. I don't think he makes videos normally anymore like he used to, but he's a great fellow YouTuber from Australia, and thank you for watching. He was a real good friend. We had done trades before in the past. He's a really good guy. So, hey, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah. And so quick hello to Leroy and Blu-ray Hoarder, who's watching as well. And I guess for me, going back to when we first got into westerns, and some of the first ones I watched, Searchers is definitely one of them. One of the first ones I ever watched was Shane, Alan Ladd, and Dan Helsing, Jack Palance is the villain in it as well, Jack Wilson. And Shane is just a classic western. It really is. It's one of the best. It's one of the ones, if you're getting into the western genre, you want to watch that one. It just has all the elements to it, the gunfights, the good character, the bad guy, the little boy in it who befriends Shane, and it's just a really nice story. It really is. Even the music's really nice, and it's a really good gun. Alan Ladd's a really good gunfighter in it, and yeah, I found it just so enjoyable and so rewatchable as well as a western. And even shows like the old countryside and the little store, the general store. You have all these little stores in the western movies, and yeah, it's just a great film. It really was. Shane was one of them, and the other one that I grew up watching a lot is the classic Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, James Coburn, Eli Wallach, and that is just a vintage western. Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen are just two of the coolest cowboys ever. Especially Steve McQueen. Eli Wallach was such a great Mexican villain in it. The music was epic, and it was such an enjoyable western. It really was. I don't know. Did you enjoy Magnificent Seven?
Oh yeah, I love that movie. I know they had sequel. They had, I think, 2 sequels to that, and I know they're remaking the Magnificent Seven, which is coming out in September. And we're doing a remake. I think Chris Pratt is in it. Denzel Washington. Who else? I forget the other people that are in it, but they're doing like a remake of the Magnificent Seven. I guess not modernized, but just modernized actors in it. But I love Magnificent Seven. That's like I said, that's a remake of the Japanese movie as well.
Seven Samurai. Yep.
Yes, Samurai.
But it's a great film. John Sturges, I think, directed it, and yeah, it's just you fall in love with all the different guys, all 7 of them. All of them are sort of different, and there for different reasons. Charles Bronson doesn't really have any money, so he goes on there. The Robert Vaughn is sort of scared, after he's been a gunfighter, but he doesn't really want to be anymore. The young guy, I think his character name was Chico. He's just there because he wants to get involved with the other guys, and it's just all 7 of them you really like, and it's just such a great western. It really is. Definitely one, again, if you're getting into that genre, you want to watch that one for sure. I'd definitely recommend that. And yeah, as I said, then after those couple, then I got into John Wayne specifically, and he's definitely one of the best Western actors of all time. There's no doubt about that. And especially I got into Rio Bravo was one of the first I saw with Ricky Nelson and Dean Martin. I think, it's one of, again, a very iconic Western, and even John Carpenter used that sort of idea of Rio Bravo to do Assault on Precinct 13, the original. He says that in these special features of Rio Bravo, because he actually does the commentary, and yeah, again, Rio Bravo it has all the Western elements you want. The good guy, the sheriff, the girl, the young stud, the drunken guy, the villains, and they're always trying to do all these plans to stop them achieving their goals, and yeah, it's just a great film. It really is. Rare has the great music in it with Dean Martin, and yeah, even has the little funny guy Stumpy, Walter Brennan, who's
Yeah.
like a comedic relief in it. And yeah, Rio Bravo is just, it hasn't aged. Like I watched it like the other day, and it still really holds up well as a western. It really is. I think it's one of John Wayne's best performances. I agree. I reckon The Search is a good film as well because he plays a different character. He's more of a racist guy, while in a lot of these other John Wayne movies, he's just the sheriff. He's a big, strong guy. So yeah, Rio Bravo was one, and the other one, before I let you get onto some of your ones, is Comancheros, and I've got it right here. This is the actual digibook of, where are we? There we go.
Yeah.
Comancheros. And yeah, this one is quite different to a lot of the other westerns. Although he plays a very similar sort of ranger, it's more of a. It's cool because he's trying to infiltrate this crime syndicate within the western setting. It's like Indians and cowboys are joined together, which is quite unusual. So it's almost like a little crime syndicate, and Port Stuart Whitman's in it. Lee Marvin plays a wonderful role as well. And yeah, it's just again. There's some great gunfights, some great dialogue from Wayne, and overall just a really enjoyable western, very rewatchable one that I would suggest people get into because it's unheard of. Not a lot of people talk about that one as much as some of the others, like Rio Bravo, Searchers, and all that. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I'll keep talking about more, but I'll let you get on to some more of your favorites.
Okay. Another one that I really love is Red River. I saw this years ago on cable, and I think it was at Turner Classic Movies or something like that. But anyway, this stars John Wayne and Montgomery Clift, and basically this is the story about a cattle rancher. He kind of adopts Montgomery Clift's character as like a surrogate son, and I think some kind of accident happens, and basically Montgomery Clift has to take the cattle, and I think they are like on a cattle drive, and he has to take the cattle that they both own and continue the cattle drive. And John Wayne is hurt, and then he recovers, and he thinks his son betrayed him. So basically, he wants to kill him. So there's a tension in the movie because you don't know when he's going to catch up to him, whether he's going to kill him or not. And it's a really good movie. Montgomery Clift didn't do many westerns. I don't think he did that many at all. But he has really good chemistry in this movie with John Wayne. They have a few scenes, not that many, because John Wayne spends most of the movie with, I forgot the actress. I think her name is Joanne Drew. Yeah, she's like the girlfriend of, or the girl that Montgomery Clift loves, and basically she's with John Wayne for most of the movie, and he's telling her how he's gonna, when he catches up to him, he's gonna kill him, and she's trying to persuade him not to kill him. As they go along and they get to know each other better, and then the scene at the confrontation at the end is really good, which I don't want to spoil. When they finally come again. And it really is a good western. And like I said, John, I just absolutely love John Wayne westerns. It's just something about he was like born to play those parts. Yeah. So
he just has a certain like style, charisma. He's just so likable as a character. And yeah, I think Walter Brennan is in that one as well, from memory. And yeah, it's one of the better black and white westerns for sure. And it's one of the again really good criterion there as well. It's just a really. Not the most epic western, that one, but it shows the old time west, where the cattle barons and trying to go across the land, and how harsh it was for them and things like that. And yeah, I know John Wayne really enjoyed that one. I remember in the interview a long time ago he said Red River was one of his favorites too. So it's a good film for sure. For rewatchability, it's certainly up there as well. It's one you can come back to every so often, and yeah, it's definitely got all those little unique western elements, and another one that you'd want to watch early on when you're getting into westerns for sure, because it's really enjoyable. And yeah, it's got a more, again, the class of John Wayne. You can't beat it. So definitely a good film indeed.
Okay, I have another.
As I said, you go.
Okay, there's another one he did called Angel and the Bad Man, which is more of a, it's kind of starts off basically with him basically being found and half dead by this Quaker family. Okay, they have a young daughter, and it's a mother and father, and a young son. And of course, the girl is instantly attracted to John Wayne's character because he's this outlaw, this bad guy. Okay, and she basically nurses him back to health. but then he of course he falls in love with her, but then he goes back, to his old ways, but he can't forget about her. And then of course his old friends are looking for him to kill him, and then so you have this, you're waiting for this big showdown to come along. You want to know whether he's going to choose the girl or he's going to choose going back to his bad ways. And it's a really good Western. You got to see actually John Wayne be, I guess, romantic more in this movie than any other Western that he's done before. In more of a romantic role. It's a really good Angel and the Bad Man. Really good. Gail Russell's in it. And it's a really good Western. It's one of my favorites as well.
Mm. Yeah. Well, speaking of John Wayne, since we are here at the moment, what would be your, say, if you can do it, what would be your top 5 John Wayne films?
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
I know it's tough. But...
That's okay. The Searchers, definitely got to be The Searchers. That's one. Stagecoach. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Yep.
Hold on. Even though he won an Oscar for A True Grit, that's not in my top 5.
Yeah, me either.
Hold on, let's see what else. Wait a minute. I said Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, right? I said. Hold on. Searchers. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think. Hold on. Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Searchers. I'm gonna say Red River because I really like that. Stagecoach, and one more. One more. Oh yeah. Jesus. What was the name of the movie? Maybe you can remember the title. I can't remember the title of it. Where they kidnap his grandson.
Oh, Big J.
Big J. Yeah, I love that because
Big J. Brilliant film.
He goes back and just and just.
I agree. Yeah, Big Jake is just a great film because that was when the later Wayne movies. That was in the 70s, and Maureen O'Hara's in it. And it's a great film because what happens is a big gang of killers comes and kills a lot of these people, and also takes John Wayne's grandson away. So pretty much the whole film, John Wayne teams up with his own sons to find a grandson. It's just a great film. It's sort of modern Western because I remember they actually got motorcycles in it. And they've got little cars, I remember as well. So it's getting into a modern sort of Western. The Wayne is brilliant in it. I think it's Patrick Boone is the villain in it from memory. I think it is. Something like that. And Richard Boone.
Yes, Richard Boone is the hero. Yeah, he's
Richard Boone. Yeah, he's the villain. And then I know John Wayne's actual sons are in the film, but they actually as his real sons are in it.
I know Ethan, his son played his grandson, and then his older son Patrick played one of the sons, and then Robert Mitchum's son played, or I don't know if that was his son or his brother. Robert Mitchum played his other son.
That's right. Yeah. So that was as I said, a really good film. So Big Jake for you. Okay, I'll do my top 5. John Wayne. Okay, number 1 is Rio Bravo. I just think that's the most classic Western of John Wayne of all time. Just as the sheriff, just perfect for Wayne. That one. Number 2 is going to have to be Comancheros, as I've just talked about already. I just find it a really enjoyable Western, and I just love Wayne's performance and how he's always he's trying to, him and Stuart Whitman have this sort of uneasy relationship because, he's trying to bring him in, but then they become sort of friends and stuff. Yeah. So it's a really good film. I'm going to have to put 3. I really enjoyed El Dorado with Robert Mitchum. I really enjoyed that one. Again, he played a very similar role to in Rio Bravo, but I just really... El Dorado is a very rewatchable Western, and I just love Wayne's performance as this gunfighter, and I just very likable in that one. So that's 3. Number 4 is, let me think. I'm going to say The Sons of Katie Elder with Dean Martin. I really like that one where the 4 brothers team up. I found that run really good. There was a young Dennis Hopper in that one as well. And then George Kennedy, who actually died just a couple of days ago, plays the villain in it. And yeah, I found that one again really likable, a typical Wayne Western, but just he plays that strong, tough guy again, and you can't beat it. So that's number 4. So Sons of Katie Elder, and number 5. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna throw in the I'm going to throw in The Shootist, his last film. I found that one. I know it's not the best Western because it's more of a drama, but it really tells a story of his own life because he was dying of cancer, and in the movie he is because James Stewart, who's the doctor in it, diagnoses him with cancer, and he's sort of dying off. But it's just a really nice story. Young Ron Howard's in it. Little boy, he's the boy in it. And then all the old Western actors that Wayne was in is in the film as well. It's just a nice little tale. It's a sad movie for sure with Wayne because you pretty much know what's going to happen to him at the end.
Yeah.
So no real spoiler there, but I just found it really great acting from Wayne. Just enjoyable drama. So that's my 5. A little bit different.
Another a Clint Eastwood Western, which I actually love. The one where I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm going to blank on the name, but where he comes to the town, he comes back to the town, and the town basically hires him because these 3 outlaws that killed the sheriff years ago. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, High Plains Drifter.
Yeah, that I absolutely love High Plains Drifter. That's a great Western Clint Eastwood. That's just
Well, as I said, man, like now, I guess we're moving from John Wayne. Now we're going to move into, like, I guess one of the best other great Western heroes. Now Clint Eastwood's a great start. High Plains Drifter is just a great film. It really has supernatural elements to it.
exactly.
And you're right. He's just a mysterious stranger coming into this town. We don't know what his name is, but then he keeps having these dreams of a sheriff getting whipped. So we sort of think, maybe that's him, an avenging angel, or maybe that was his brother or something. We don't know who this guy is, but he sort of bosses the town around. He's 5 minutes into the town. He shoots up 3 guys. He rapes some woman. He just bosses everyone around, and he makes the little dwarf the sheriff and marshal, which is funny. The town is really scared because these 3 outlaws are coming back to wreak havoc on these guys. So Clint Eastwood is trying to teach them how to shoot a gun and be prepared for them, but he's really all for himself in that film. He doesn't care about any of these guys in the town. He's all for himself.
I love his attitude.
Yeah, I love it. He's just a badass attitude. I remember he said, "You're gonna look awfully funny with that knife sticking up your ass." He says that, and there's a lot of other good lines. He said, "How quick are you? A lot quicker than you ever lived to be." It's just badass Clint Eastwood, and I love that it's so haunting, that little tune at the start. It's very, it's weird. It's just that little, I think it's like not a trumpet, but it's just a really unusual sound. And Clint Eastwood, that was actually his first Western he ever directed, High Plains Drifter. And
Great job.
yeah, it was a great, awesome job. And I guess going back just a little bit before we get on to other Eastwood, I guess the first Eastwood movies that most people are familiar with in the Westerns is the Man with No Name trilogy, which is some of the best spaghetti Westerns ever made. And that's where Eastwood really got into his own, playing this bounty hunter. And so do you like the Man with No Name trilogy?
Oh yeah, I love those. It took me forever to get all 3 of the movies, but I actually love those films because, like I said, he's the man with no name, and he's just a total badass in the movie. And you just feel like whatever happens, he's gonna survive it because he's just so cool in the movie that you say, "Oh, okay, he's just a badass. I'm just waiting to see how he gets out of these certain situations." And that one scene where he gets shot and then he stands up and then you see he has the metal thing.
Yeah, you got to aim for the heart, Ramon. Aim for the heart, or I'll never stop.
I love it. I love it.
No, it's so cool. I just love how they did the look of Eastwood. They had the shape, not the shaven, all the grizzly features, the hat, the poncho, man, the blue, the dark jeans. Yeah, the dark jeans, as I said, the poncho with the macaron on it, and if you didn't know, they actually only had one poncho, so they had to be sure that they had to make sure they didn't lose it because they only had one of those things. So they had to actually ensure they didn't lose it. But I love those movies. I've said to a lot of people, all the guys on the chat know, Yeah, they're just magnificent films. The shootouts, man, the 10
Oh, yeah.
minutes of just flashing to the eyes, like you just,
Yeah.
and then Ennio Morricone music, just to add, the music's just brilliant in it.
It's perfect.
And yeah. So what would be your favorite out of the three of those films?
It's been a while since I've seen those, but I think the one with Lee Van Cleef. What was that? Which one? I can't remember.
Well, there's two of Lee Van Cleef. It was For a Few Dollars More and Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
I think it may be The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, because Eli Wallach was in that one too, right?
Yeah, he was in that one as the Ugly. Yep.
Yeah, I think that one's my favorite.
Yeah, well, actually, I'll just show you. I actually just recently I picked up a steelbook.
Oh, okay.
So, there it is.
Oh, that's cool. that's so cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, Good, Bad, and Ugly was just one of the most epic westerns. I think you probably remember towards the end when Eli Wallach's running through the cemetery, all that great music, and then the three of them, remember, in that circle, just facing off each other. That is just epic stuff. And yeah, Eli Wallach was really good as Tuco. He
Yeah.
really was.
Yeah.
He was more of the human character, while Lee Van Cleef was really badass, and then Clint Eastwood was just his normal self. He was just perfect in the role. But yeah, my favourite out of the three is actually the second one, For a Few Dollars More. With Lee Van Cleef was actually the bounty hunter, and he was really, dressed in the black, or the black hat and the black sort of thing. He's sort of going after the Indio, the villain in it, for a different reason, remember, because it's related to his family member. By Eastwood's more after the money. It's just a great film. I think, Klaus Kinski's in it as well, and I just love how both of them join up together to knock all this gang. There's about 14, 15 members of this gang, and they have to kill them all, and, it's a good film. It really is. But, I mean, even the first one's good. It has its good moments, when he says, I don't like people laughing. My mule don't like people laughing. It's the crazy idea that you're laughing at him. And if you're going to apologize, like I know you're going to, I might just tell him you really didn't mean it. And then he just shoots them all. But yeah, great film. So yeah, they were wonderful films. I mean, for any people watching, if you haven't seen those films, watch them. If you're into westerns or getting into western genre, watch those three films. You don't have to watch them in any necessary order, because it's not your typical trilogy. It's really different stories. Although Eastwood's playing like the same character, it's three different stories.
Okay. There's a western that Clint Eastwood did. I think it was back in the '60s. I think it was called Hanged, where in the beginning of the movie he's just a farmer and he.
Oh, Hang 'em High.
Yeah, Hang 'em High. That's where they hang him in the beginning of the movie, and then he spends the rest of the movie getting revenge against.
Let's see. Do I have that?
He used to be a marshal before he retired and became a farmer, and he goes about hunting down all the people in there, all the bounty hunters. Yeah, there, hang 'em high, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the line he said? Next time you hang a man, make sure. I forgot the line. He said, next time you hang a man,
make sure you kill him first.
Yeah.
Make sure he's dead.
Yeah, he has a scar on himself, but Pat Hingle, I think that's the actor who played the judge.
Pat Hingle is the judge in it. Yep.
Yeah, that gave him the warrants to go out and hunt all the people down. I love that western too. That was another good one that he did.
Yeah, very good. Bounty Hunter, I love that sort of. It's one of those ones where you have to watch it a couple of times. I think the first time I watched it, I couldn't really get into it, but then as I watched it the second or third time, I really got into the movie. As you're right, they leave him for dead, but they don't kill him, and then he goes. I love how he goes after all of them and gets the just desserts. And it's a good film. It is a good film. It's one of the better ones. As I said. Again, I mean, what would be your sort of favourite 5 Eastwood films, if we're talking Eastwood?
Okay. Outlaw of Josie Wells, which I actually love.
Beautiful film.
Hang 'em High, I like that. And, High Plains Drifter. Hold on. What's the one? Damn, hold on. There's wait a minute. There's a western that he did with gee, I'm trying to remember. Maybe you can get from the
Yeah,
description.
I'll,
The description when he was in the house with all the women. What was that?
oh, the guy.
Oh, I love that. I love that movie. And then wait a minute. I think one more. Hold on. Western. Hold on. I guess I would have to put the. I guess it's a trilogy, right? All those good, the bad,
Yeah,
young.
put it as one. You can put it as one. I'll give you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, as I said, for me, because we'll go back to Josie Wales in a minute, because I do want to talk to you more about that one. But
Yeah.
yeah, for me, number one is the Male No Name trilogy. Number two, I want to talk about a little bit more about this one as well. Power Rider.
Yeah. I forgot. Oh, go ahead.
We'll talk about more about Power Rider in a second.
Yeah.
Number three is.
Yeah. You made me. Now I remember. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Number three is Unforgiven.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I forgot. I don't know why I'm blanking out. But go ahead.
Unforgiven. Number four is I think Outlaw Josie Wales. Number five is I'm going to give it to Two Meals for Sister Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one too.
But yeah, first we'll get back to what we're talking about. First off, Josie Wales. That is a great film.
Oh, that's great lines in that movie too.
Are you a bounty hunter? Is that dying ain't much of a living.
Yeah, exactly. I love that line. That's my favorite line. I love that line. When the guy comes in, right? He sees him, and then he leaves. Then he comes back in, and then that's when he says that line, which is just great. I love that.
Yeah. He said, "I had to come back." Yeah, I know.
He says, "My living." He says, "It's a living, right?" And then he says, "Well, dying ain't much of a living, is it, boy?" Right?
Yeah, dying ain't much of a living, is it, boy? Yeah, exactly. And just quickly, just before we get on more about it, on the chat, we've got a question here from Blu-ray Hoarder. He says, in a Western, if you could play the sheriff, marshal, outlaw, or drifter, who would you play?
Play the drifter.
I'm going to go with drifter as well. I like the drifter. You know, it's just I'll be.
Because if you're the drifter, you got more. I think you got more options as a drifter. If you're the sheriff, sometimes you could have overwhelming odds against you.
Well, the sheriff, man. If you're the sheriff, you're stuck in one town. If you're the drifter, you can go wherever you like.
Yeah.
No one knows you.
Yeah.
So you have this mysterious thing about you, which is cool. So I'm with Eastwood. I'm with that. So, but yeah, back to Josie Wales. I just think it was a great story. Like it was a war sort of movie. And just what's Sonia Locke's in it as well. She was really good too. I liked her. And yeah, it was just a good film. Again, it's one I wouldn't recommend straight away. You're probably going to have to enjoy westerns to get into it because it is quite long. But it's quite a good film. I just love. It's sort of sad at the start, you know, how they shoot all the men, they betray all the men, and then the young guys with him, and then sadly, spoiler there, he dies, and then it's just you know, he's just a mysterious. Again, it's about sort of a bounty hunter now, and I guess just a guy, you know, because he's lost his family, lost everything, just trying to find a new life. He teams up with again another older Indian guy as well. Remember, and you know, it's a good film. You're right. It has some of the best lines in it for sure. So that's that. And then moving on to Power Rider, which is my second favorite, as I just said. Oh boy, that is just one of the best ever. He plays, you know, the preacher, but he's also like a gunfighter, and again, very similar to High Plains Drifter. Supernatural feel to it. We're not. Is this guy dead?
Yeah, because
and we think he is.
The girls prays for somebody to come, and then he comes up. He winds up coming in.
Yeah, he comes out, and because we find out he's got all these bullet holes in his back.
Yeah.
And we find out the main villain has seen him before. At the end, remember, he says, "You."
Yeah.
And he shoots him. That was John Russell. And yeah, just a great western. Because you know he's helping these miners out, because they're getting terrorized by this town, mayor of the town, and then he sends out. Remember, he sends these gunfighters, these like lawmen who just uphold whatever law pays them the most. That's what he says. And it's a good film. I really like the relationship. The girl really takes a liking to him. Remember, and yeah, it's just I know it's a bad scene. I love the scene where they all line up and remember they just shoot the guy with the gold. He's all drunk, just,
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just classic. And then just awesome how Eastwood just stands there, puts his hat on the ground, and then hides while they all look for him. And then each one by one, he shoots all of them down.
That's a great. That scene is great.
Yeah, it really is. And then he has his final standoff with John Russell at the end, and he walks right up to him. I just love how you hear the sound of his like boots, just
Yeah.
walking straight up to him, and gets his gun ready, and then he shows his eyes. And some reason, his eyes, he remembers him from his eyes.
Yeah,
And
eyes
then he
open
says, "You, you." And he shoots him like he did to him with all the bullets in the back. And
Oh, yeah.
then he leaves. He mysteriously just leaves in the mountains. So, yeah, again,
That's a
Eastwood
great
directed that one. It's just a wonderful film. I love it. I can rewatch that one again and again and again and again.
I remember they used to show that movie on cable all the time. They used to show that relentlessly on HBO.
And let's not forget Richard Kell from Jaws. From the Bond movies, isn't it? Also, yeah, he's one of the little villains too. Yeah, he's in it too. Do you remember that?
Yeah, isn't he the first guy that he's in the town, right? He's one. I'm trying to remember.
I remember he's the one that breaks the big stone in the middle. But he comes and he breaks the big stone when he goes. So yeah, he's that guy. But then he sort of helps out Eastwood too at the end. So he's not really a bad guy. So yeah, Richard Kell from the Bond movies, Jaws, is in it too. Yeah, that's a great film too. But yeah, I mean Eastwood has done so many, like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, where he started directing his own, as we just mentioned. Two Meals for Sister Sarah is another one with Shirley MacLaine, where he teams up with a nun. He's like a loner and a gunfighter, just trying to find some gold for himself. Again, in that film, he's very much all for himself. He just cares for himself. He doesn't care about anyone else. He's just looking for gold and a quick pay. And as I said, he's done that. And Joe Kidd was another one. I'm not sure if you've seen that one.
Say it again?
Joe Kidd?
Yeah, Joe Kidd, that's right. Well, he comes to the big city, right?
Robert Duvall.
He comes to the big city, right? He comes up from Texas to New York to catch it.
And Robert Duvall is in it. Really good. It's not that one I didn't get into as much, but I don't mind it either. It's just one of those films. For rewatchability, it's not as big as Pale Rider or Outlaw Josie Wales, but it's still a really good film. And I guess going back now, then we sort of finish off with Eastwood saying Unforgiven, his last ever Western.
How could I forget that? That's just a fantastic movie. Gene Hackman, oh my God, what a son of a bitch. Gene Hackman.
Badass, absolute badass. And also what he does to Richard Harris. Man, he just bullies him, and then he's just such a badass. And Morgan Freeman, he's really good in it as well as Clint Eastwood's good friend. And I just love the transformation of Eastwood in this one. How at the start he's just like a farmer with two little kids because his wife's died, and then he transforms back into this villain again that he was when he was younger, and he gets really angry.
And then they say they call women and men, right? They call Bill Mummy.
Yeah,
women and men, right?
Willing Money is a killer.
Women and children, right? I think that's women and children, right?
That's right, women and children. And now he says he has his own children. So it's it's a really dramatic performance from Eastwood. It's a real strong performance from him as well. I think it's one of his best, to be honest with you.
I love the confrontation at the end in the bar. It's just
I mean, not spoiling anything for people watching, but that scene towards the end and why he gets so angry. You know why he gets angry because, jeez. And the music in it was great too. Claudia's theme. I love that little tune at the start. It's like ding 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 ding. Yeah, it's a really good tune, and I really love it. It's one of the better Eastwood films for sure. I said it won. I think it won Best Director and Best Picture back in that. Yeah, it did win Best Director.
And actor, I think Gene Hackman won too, right?
Gene Hackman won probably Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, you're right. He certainly did. So yeah, that was just. Sam's back.
Hey.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Hey, Sam.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, man. We've had a pretty good time. We've just discussing. We've done John Wayne, we've done Eastwood,
I
and
got
I guess now,
I got a different person now.
okay, go a different person.
All right, hold on for 1 minute. Let me just see if I can grab it real quick.
Okay. Um, yeah, nice to have you back here, Sam.
Thank you. Yeah.
We're just, yeah, we've gone through John Wayne, Clint Eastwood. Now we're just going on to different Western actors, I guess.
Oh, okay. And yeah,
And while I'll take this time out, I better just shout out some people on the chat. We got Team Titan of Fury and Matt11708. So there you go, guys.
okay. I was gonna say I like your Scarface shirt.
Thanks. Yeah, I got the Scarface on today.
Yeah. And I want to shout out just channel, Roger, channel Downstar, Movie Mike. I also want to shout out, of course, the one and only Toddy Walnuts, and yeah, and I think that's good. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, and yeah, so been good having this chat. We're just getting on to yeah, some different Western actors, and I've got a few. I want to some unusual sort of movies, I guess, as well. But
Okay, I'm sorry.
it's all right, man.
I can't find it, but I know what the movie's called. Called The Big Country. I'm talking about
Ooh.
Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
He did 3 westerns that I really, really enjoyed. The Big Country, I think that's the name of it. The Big Country stars him, Charlton Heston, Gene Simmons, Carol Lumbert, I think is in it as well. He plays like I guess a city guy who he becomes the fiance of Carol Lumbert, and she was raised in the West, and he comes back to her, to meet her family, and they. I'm sorry. What is this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, kind
Yep.
of.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It was a little contrast there. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Basically, he comes back to her home, out west to meet her family, and Charlton Heston is like the ranch. He worked at the ranch, and he's like secretly in love with Carol Lumbert, and he kind of flashes with Gregory Peck, and also at the same time, he meets Gene Simmons, who's like she works on the ranch, and he kind of falls in love with her, even though he's supposed to be engaged to Carol Lumbert. Not Carol Lumbert. It's what's her name? I can't remember. It's a blonde.
I don't know that movie.
Yeah,
Big Country. But it is. I heard it's a good one.
But the great thing about this movie, it's like a contrast between city guy, because he was a city guy, he's like supposedly civilized, and he comes out west where everything's wild and everybody pulls guns on each other, and and there's a big clash between him and Charlton Heston, because Charlton Heston is secretly in love with the woman he's engaged to, and they have this big confrontation. And at the same time, there's this conflict with Burl Ives. He plays another rancher, and he has this big confrontation with Clint Eastwood, not Clint Eastwood, with Brady Peck's fiance's father. So it's a really good, complicated western. That's The Big Country. I think that's the name of it. It's a really good movie. Gregory Peck is like the star of that. And then he did another one called The Shootist. Not The Shootist. The Shootist. No, The Gunfighter. I'm sorry, The Gunfighter. Where he plays.
Gunfighter. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one where he's the old.
It is a good one.
That is a really good one too as well. Where he's that old veteran gunfighter. Everybody wants to challenge him all the time, and he comes back and sees the old girl he had before. It's a really good western, that one too.
But The Shootist with Ron Howard, right?
No,
Yeah, John Wayne. Yeah, we that's John Wayne and Ron Howard, young Ron Howard.
He was
very young,
I'm sorry,
Howard.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, two really good.
There's another western that he did too, where him and Joseph Cotton are brothers, and Jennifer Jones is in it, and he's like Gregory Peck is like the bad brother, and Joseph Cotton is like the good brother, and Jennifer Jones is like this Mexican girl that they both love, and he's wild. Gregory Peck is wild. He's like the bad brother, and Joseph Cotton's like the good brother. I can't remember the name of that movie, but there's like the conflict, and of course they're fighting over this one woman, Jennifer Jones, who's attracted to Gregory Peck, who's the bad boy, and then of course she wants to be good, so she's also attracted to Joseph Cotton. It's a bit western. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a good Gregory Peck.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
He plays like the bad guy in it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a really good western.
Well, if anyone in the chat can, if they know, just list it. As I said, yeah, Gregory Peck's another really good Western actor. And I guess some other Westerns that are not Clint Eastwood or John Wayne. The first one, Once Upon a Time in the West, Charles Bronson and Henry Fonda. Another one of Sergio Leone's films, again, an epic film with some wonderful acting from Charles Bronson as the drifter harmonica. We've also got Henry Fonda as the bad guy, Jackson Robards as like the criminal, and also Claudia Connelly as the girl in it. And just one of the, it's like an opera western. It just, the music, the set pieces, all that sort of stuff. It's just a really good film. It's one you definitely have to check out at least once because it's an epic western for sure.
It's an epic movie.
It's an epic western for sure, and that's that one. And then there's also, I'm not sure if you, this going into a little bit spaghetti westerns here, Django, the original Django with Franco Nero. Have you seen that one?
That one I haven't seen.
Okay, that one is like when the spaghetti westerns were getting big. Franco Nero is quite a big western spaghetti actor, and Django is a really good film. Obviously, Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino sort of used that idea. But yeah, Django Franco Nero is a really good. He's like a, I don't really want to spoil it for you, but he's like a bounty hunter, and it's just really a lot of cool shootouts. I mean, if you love spaghetti westerns like the Name of No Name trilogy, you're going to enjoy Django because Franco Nero is just awesome in it, and it has a great soundtrack as well. So check out Django, and also check out the movie Great Silence, another spaghetti western with Klaus Kinski in it. It is a really good western as well. It's got a great soundtrack, and also, yeah, just a really good story and a really twist ending. I did not see that coming. So that's really two good ones there. And there's also, I guess, Burt Lancaster is another Western actor that we haven't really spoken about. And I guess a couple of his, he did a lot of them. And a couple of the ones I remember is The Professionals with Lee Marvin. I don't. Do you remember that one? Yeah, Lee Marvin and Robert Ryan and Claudia Connelly's in that one, and Jack Palance is in it as well. That's a really good one. And the one I really love. You've got that one, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a really good telling of a story of, they're trying to, they join up, the four of them join up and they're trying to rescue Claudia Connelly from Jack Palance. It's a really good story. And the other one that I'll mention before I'll get onto you again is Valdez is Coming, Burt Lancaster. Have you seen that one?
No, that one I haven't.
Oh, another really good Western in the 70s. He's sort of like an old timer, and he's sort of like, people sort of racist towards him and, just think he's too old and slow, but then he comes back, he's like a badass because he used to be like a really good shot in the army, and he teaches them all a lesson, which is really cool. So I think you would enjoy that one, Valdez is Coming, in the 70s. So yeah, that's a couple more Burt Lancaster ones.
Oh, I know another Burt Lancaster one, right? Wait a minute. Yeah, there was one with him and Audrey Hepburn, where she was like a half Indian, and she was like the adopted sister of him, and he was secretly in love with her, and like, the Indians were raiding the ranch where they were at, and it just recently came on Blu-ray. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a really good.
Was it Unforgiven?
No, it's not. Yes, it might be. It might be Unforgiven. That might be the title of it, where he's Burt Lancaster. He's like him and his family. I think Audie Murphy's in it as well, and. Audrey Hepburn is like the adopted Indian sister, and the Indians come back looking for her. Basically, they start a war path. They burn in the ranch and everything else to try to get her back, and he basically has to defend her. And of course, he's secretly in love with her, even though she's not really his sister. She's like his adopted sister. It's a really good Western too, where they have to basically defend, and then the people in town kind of resent the fact that he's protecting her. They want to give her up, and he doesn't want to do it. It's a really good Western. I think it's Unforgiven. I think Unforgiven is the title of it.
That's right. And now, I guess, moving on, I guess to get Sam involved as well, I'll talk more about modern Westerns, and I guess we can start off in the 90s with Tombstone. I'm sure you've seen that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Sammy.
Tombstone, right? Yeah, I saw that one. Tombstone. Yeah, I actually have a burned copy of it. I still have to get it on Blu-ray. If it's available on Blu-ray, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is, man. I've got it, so would definitely recommend for you. And yeah, Tombstone is such a great film of, what's his name, Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Kurt Russell was brilliant in that role. And also, who can forget Val Kilmer? Oh
Yeah.
man,
Val
he
Kilmer
was
was excellent.
really good in that film.
Yeah.
It's really, really good film. And also Michael Biehn from Aliens and Terminator is
Yeah.
Johnny Ringo in it.
Yep. He's
The
in it. And Powers Booth is in it too, right?
Powers Booth, Powers Booth is the other cowboy in it too. He's a bad guy too, and Billy Zane is in it too. I remember a whole host of great actors are in it.
Yeah.
I just love like the shootout at the end, and I love what's his name, Val Kilmer. I mean, he says, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Yeah, I love
He,
that. That's great. That's great.
he comes behind the tree and he's expecting Kurt Russell, but it's Val Kilmer instead. I'm your Huckleberry. Because he knows he's more of a challenge for him. So um, it's a great. It's one of the better modern westerns for sure. Tombstone, and then there's the other one on White Earth with Kevin Costner. I'm not sure if you've seen that one.
Dennis Quaid is in that. Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
And Gene Hackman plays his father, right?
Gene Hackman's in that as well. Yep, it is. That is problem with that one is it's probably a little bit overly long. It's quite a long one. It's about 3 hours. It's probably not as good as Tombstone I found, but I still really enjoyed it. And I prefer Tombstone. If I'm going to pick one or the other, I'd go for Tombstone.
I would too.
I know it's a good one. So that's that. And I guess moving on to 90s and 2000s, we think another one that's very popular is 3:10 to Yuma, the remake.
That was good.
Christian Bale and Russell Crowe. And Sam, is that another one that you've seen?
3:10 to Yuma? Yeah.
Yeah. That's just quickly get it.
Christian.
This one. There we go.
Yeah. Yep. That's the one.
Ben Foster was really good at that. He played like his Russell Crowe's sidekick, and he was really good at it.
Yes. I loved him in it. He was so psychotic because he was Charlie Prince. Prince. And he was awesome in it. And I love the bonding between Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. He began to respect him, and I love how at the end he's running with him. He's running towards the train together, even though they're getting shot at. And then at the end, well, I don't want to spoil it, but that ending scene is just brilliant. Oh man, just Russell Crowe turns it around, and then he whistles for his horse, and then it's this wonderful, really good western for sure. I like that one. It's one of the better modern day westerns for sure. And then the other one, I know Sam has seen this one, is The Missing with Tommy Lee Jones. It can be a western.
I love that one.
So Sam, do you want to say a little bit about it? Because you know a little bit about it?
Yeah. I can't find it, but
I have it. There it is.
Just got it. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. You want to get that because that should be the unrated, uncut, director's cut version because the Blu-ray of it is only rated R. The only way you can get the unrated version is on DVD.
Yeah.
So that's the one to get. That's what I got.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Absolutely love that one. Yeah.
Really. Can you have the moccasins now? And it's just a really good story of Kate Blanchett's like a doctor, and then your oldest daughter goes missing, and they have to find her. And then that, as Sam said before, that witch, the Bruco, the villain, the main Indian guy in it, he's really bad in it. And
I was born into the wrong family. I was Evan Rachel Wood. She's complaining.
Yeah, that's right.
And look what that led.
Yeah, she's like,
this is what your life is going to be like now. It puts dirt in her mouth.
Yeah, they were really cool. And then, as I said to Sam before, one of them, the daughter and the mother and the daughter actually kill themselves. So he gets really superstitious because he wants 8 girls, not 7. So he gets really angry about that. And it's just, it's a good film with and then he obviously goes against the Mexicans, but then Tommy Lee Jones and Kate Blanchett have already taken all the girls with them. He gets really angry and kills all the Mexican guys. That's a good one, Tommy Lee Jones. He's one of the better ones. He's a great Western actor himself. He's actually been. I know, I'm not sure if you've seen this one, but this is pretty good as well.
Womsman, that's good too.
Yeah, I want to see how is that one? I've seen that before in the store.
That's
it's as Sam has said, it's a really good western. It's not your typical western. It's not a lot of gunfights in it. It's more of a drama, psychological western, I'd say. Hilary Swank's really good in it. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. Nice story and
The thing
a lot
is,
of twists.
she's trying to look for a husband.
She's trying to look for a husband, and then
want to marry her, and I would have.
yeah.
I would have married her. I mean, I would have.
Yeah, and what happens is she's trying to take these three mentally impaired girls back to somewhere to get well again, and because they're totally crazy. So yeah, along the way she meets Tommy Lee Jones, who's just like
Yeah.
tied up to a tree.
Yeah.
But it's a good film. It is a good film. It's sort of sad film as well. It is.
Directed by him as well, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, directed by Tommy Lee Jones as well. It's one of the better ones as well. Well, modern day westerns as well.
Have you guys seen Bad Girls with Madeline Stowe, Drew Barrymore?
I've seen that before on cable.
Elizabeth, man, that's a good one. I really like that one. Bad Girls.
I haven't seen that one.
That's good. And Banditas is good too.
Banditas is a good one. The other one, Quick and the Dead, with Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
And Sharon Stone.
Really good. I like that one. That one's good. Russell Crowe's in that too.
I love the like gunfights between Leo DiCaprio and Russell Crowe, and Sharon Stone is just like a badass in it as well.
That is.
You're not fast enough for me. I am today.
I am today. It's so good, and it's always interesting. I guess more recently they have shown more women characters being strong in these westerns. You know, we've got obviously that one, Sharon Stone. We've also got the missing Kate Blanchett was quite a strong character, and then there's another one with Henry Jones called the Sweet Vengeance. I don't know if you've seen that one. Jason Isaacs. That's a really good western. Made in 2010. I know, Sam, you would like this. You would enjoy this one. Sweet Vengeance. January Jones.
January Jones?
Yeah, January Jones and Jason Isaacs.
Oh.
Okay. Jason Isaacs, same guy from Patriot, right?
The same guy from the Patriot, and he's played that same damn role in that too. He's a real nasty. He's one of those roles where you just want to see him fail. You know, he's just a son of a bitch in it. So yeah, that's that. But then there's also I guess you could also say No Country for Old Men is quite a modern day western.
Yeah,
well.
it's sort of a modern day western. It is.
Yeah.
And I know how much. It's because it's set in the 1880s, I think, or something like that, and it's coming into more modern day times where. You know, and Anton Chigurh, Javier Bardem is just amazing in it. Is the villain, you know, the flip the coin thing. Yeah, he's like, call it, friendo. It's just incredible. I don't know, it's Josh Brolin's really good, and again, Tommy Lee Jones plays a really old sheriff.
Yeah.
Do the line again, Jace. The whole thing about the flipping of the coin. You do that so well.
I can't really remember all of it now, but I'm just saying, I said, it's traveled 22 years to get here, and now it's here, and you've got to call it. Head, tails, then, well done. And then also the other part, he's like, what time do you go to bed? Now's not a time. What time do you go to bed? Generally around dark. Dark, it's not my time. Around 9:30. Okay, I'll come back then. Why would you be coming back? It's just, it's a creepy scene. And then, you know, there's so much to that as well. Like, and then later on, he's like, you know how this is going to turn out, don't you? You know? Yeah, with Josh Brolin. It's brilliant. It really is. It's a great film. It really is. And it can be a western, really.
Turned into a flotation device.
Exactly.
He turned into a flotation device.
Exactly right. And then I guess also we can also mention Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino. That's a western.
Oh yeah, that is a western.
And what do you think of Django, Paul?
I love Django. It was a great revenge story. And Samuel L. Jackson, what a oh my God, what a part he played in that movie. he was so despicable. You wanted him to die so bad. He's just so despicable. That movie, he played the hell out of that world. Oh my God, he's just so evil.
Dwight Yoakam as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I think
Yeah,
that what he was going to do when he was hanging Django upside down.
No, wasn't that Walter Goggins?
Huh?
Wasn't that Walter Goggins who played that in Django? Or am I thinking somebody else? Walter
yeah,
Goggins.
he was in Django. He was in Django as well. He had a small role in Django. Yeah, Sammy's right. When he was hanging him upside down, he was gonna lose his crown jewels there. I think.
That was a great shootout at the end with him, though. He got him back at the end when he he went into the house and he was waiting for him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he even shot the girl too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shot everyone.
Yeah.
I loved him, and when he Christoph Waltz and he just kills Leo DiCaprio, Calvin Candy. That is a great sort of scene too. When they're sitting in the dinner, and he gets really angry and he's like slams the fists on the table, and he's about to get the hammer. I'm gonna smash her head in. So it's really intense stuff, but it's just. Yeah, Tarantino that movie is almost like the spaghetti westerns, all the shootouts and the music, and yeah, it's just a great film. And it's funny how all of them every time Django walks into the town, they're all looking at him because why is he on a horse? You know, why is he on a horse? And it's so interesting, and it's just a great film. It really is. I love Jamie Foxx in it is brilliant as Django, it really is. And it's funny also, remember all those guys with the bags over their heads trying to be like the Ku Klux Klan?
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. It really is. I enjoyed Django quite a lot, definitely. And
oh yeah. Got his revenge.
I guess, what was that?
He got his revenge.
Yeah, he got his revenge in the end, Django, and he got his wife, Brahilda, played by Kerry Washington. So it all worked out for him. And I guess Tarantino just recently made The Hateful Eight, which is another Western mystery, I guess you could say. You seen The Hateful Eight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is. We don't want to spoil too much because I don't think Sam's seen it yet, but yeah, that is a really unusual film. It really is.
It's kind of like Clue, like Clue, but Western setting.
It is like Clue. It's like a murder mystery Western.
It's cool. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and again, Ennio Morricone soundtrack. All the characters. I love all the characters. Michael Madsen and Kurt Russell, Bruce Dern, Walter Goggins, all of them. Samuel Jackson. Oh man, he's another.
Oh yes.
Jesus.
Tim Roth, right? That's Tim Roth, right?
Yep. Tim Roth's in it. Yep. As the English gentleman sort of guy, and I mean, when you find out what it's all about and who's with who, it's like total crazy.
Yeah.
It really is. Oh man, it's just one of those ones. And another one.
Nights.
Which one? Shanghai Nights.
Or Shanghai Noon.
Oh yeah,
that's
Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai.
I haven't seen that one. No, I haven't seen that one either.
That's the one Jackie Chan, right? And Owen Wilson, right?
And Owen Wilson. I think that's a Western, right? They fought Indians.
Yeah, it is a Western.
Yeah,
okay.
It is a Western. And then this one, I know Sam has seen this as well. We got Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah. Did you say that one, Paul?
No. Oh no.
You got to see that one. That's a scene up there. I don't know if you want to see it, but maybe you're better off seeing it. When you see the movie. But what happens? Let's just say.
I recommend at this stage, Paul, don't watch that little scene yet because you want to have the shock value. You don't want to be spoiled.
Okay.
What it is, it's a like Western little adventure, and then suddenly, bam, shit happens. I'll just say that. It gets pretty intense.
Here's the atmosphere of horror, because the mood, the build-up of it is harder. Because you're hearing the voice from far away, right? The howling or whatever. And you're wondering what that is. And, yeah. So,
yeah, it's definitely good. These cannibal savages in it.
Cannibal.
Yeah, it's just really badass. And yeah, as I said, it's definitely a Western horror movie. But yeah, it just starts off as a nice Western, like but then turns into really gruesome stuff.
Mm.
Let's put it that stage.
What would be
Jeez.
a good one is if they made a because Ghost Rider, one of the first Ghost Riders, I forgot his name, Sloan, something Sloan, I think. He was in the Wild West. The first kind of Ghost Rider, where Ghost Rider, his bike is on fire, but you've probably seen it. Have you seen the first Ghost Rider, played by Sam Elliott? The first kind of Ghost Rider, he started like in the West,
Yeah.
and his horse rides like a flaming horse. It's on fire. So that would make a cool movie, I think, if they were to do something like that. I like the Ghost Riders, both of them, but they can kind of go back and do that, like another kind of
Yeah,
Western.
that's exactly right. I think so. I mean, so do you think, like, just going into another sort of topic, I guess, in one way, what's some of the westerns that you haven't been able to see yet that you really want to? Is there any particular ones you really want to see?
Well, I guess some of the ones you recommended, like Unforgiven.
Oh, you gotta see Unforgiven. You gotta see.
The
That's
new
a
one.
must see. You gotta see that.
I've never seen that.
You have to.
I'm talking about the Clint Eastwood one. Yeah,
Yes, you have to see that. That's,
I have to see that, and it's sitting there in my collection. And yeah,
you have to watch it. Come on, that's a classic. You have to watch that.
damn. Okay,
Watch it, please watch it.
watch it. Yeah, I should have.
Have you seen The Searchers, Sammy?
Oh, I have it. It's sitting there, but
You gotta watch that too. That's another classic. You gotta watch The Searchers.
I think what Sammy needs to do is have like a Western marathon and just like
Yes.
watch all of these westerns.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. You'll fall in love with them then. You'll fall in love with them. Just
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I seen a few. I've seen some like Tombstone and Open Range. I thought is really good.
the Open Range.
Oh yeah, Open Range. That's another one I've talked about.
Damn good,
Yeah, good film with Robert Duvall.
It's like I want you to all look very intently at your bellies, at your belly buttons. Go ahead. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Robert Duvall, he was a badass in there.
Nah, Sam. Once you see Unforgiven, man, you want to see Power Rider. You want to see all of those. That's what you want to do. If you can get your hands on, like, Unforgiven. If you can get High Plains Drifter, Power Rider, and Unforgiven all in a marathon, if you can knock all those three down, that would be cool.
I said the Drifter. What?
High Plains
Drifter.
High Plane Drifter.
High Plains
Drifter.
High Plains Drifter. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Out for that. I want to get the Criterion one, the Cowboys, or not the Cowboys. I'm sorry, the Stagecoach.
Yeah,
Just Stagecoach.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get that because it's like one of the early. Yeah.
That's the movie that made John Wayne a star.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and that's why.
Yeah.
And there's also Red River on Criterion that Paul showed earlier that you probably want as well.
Yeah. In that box set, that's the box set edition, which they're kind of discontinuing, but hopefully I can still order that.
Yeah.
Do it like that. Because that comes with a booklet, right?
Yeah, it comes with a booklet. So,
yeah, okay. Yeah.
As I said, like, once Sam watches all those movies, I reckon he's going to be into westerns more and more. I reckon he will be into them a lot more.
And also, you should also get The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, too. Definitely The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
The Man That Shot Liberty Valance, okay.
Yes, definitely see this one, too.
Okay. Is that a DVD?
Yeah, this is DVD, but it's on Blu-ray, too. It's on Blu-ray now.
The Man That Shot Liberty Valance? Okay.
Yes.
All right, let me see here. Just before I forget some titles.
Oh, yeah, there's another Western. I forgot. There's a Western that John Ford did that doesn't star John Wayne. It's called Sergeant Rutledge, with which is a really good Western. It takes place, of course, during the Civil War. Well, after, I think it's post-Civil War. Actually, with what's his name? The actor. I can't remember his name now. But it's basically about this Sergeant Rutledge. He's a black soldier, and he basically runs off, and they catch him because they think he started they started these two people, and they try him for murder. It's basically his trial, and they go. It's a really good movie. Sergeant Rutledge. I can't remember his name because he started a lot of John Ford westerns with John Wayne and stuff. I can't remember his name, the actor. But it's a really great western, Sergeant Rutledge, It's
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely watch that. And just quickly, man, just a little special thing. Do you mind if Blu-ray Hoarder comes on just for 5 minutes? He just
oh,
wants to
You can
say
stay as
a
long as you
few
want.
things.
Oh, it's not my thing. So
Um,
yeah, I'm sure.
I'll just send I'll send him the link, and he's going to come on and just speak about something he wants to speak about. Because
Oh,
he, if you're not aware, Blu-ray Hoarder, he's actually been watching westerns all week in preparation for this.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been really looking forward to this hangout particularly. I've just sent him the link, so I'm hoping he's going to come on any minute, just to say hi to us, and
Okay. Yeah.
um, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
As I said, he's been watching a lot of westerns this week, so
Wow.
he'll share what he's been watching. And as I said, Sam, Power Rider, Unforgiven, High Plains Drifter,
Oh, Pale
Lost
Rider.
Birds, Power Rider, man,
Do
you'll
me a
love it.
favor. Text me. Maybe you guys can text me a thing, and then I'll
Hey
add it to.
Sam, do you want me to do like a list for you, and then I'll just send you the message?
Please,
Like
yeah,
that?
if you could do that, yeah, because I will seriously. I'm looking on here and they're not expensive. I mean, what is that? That other one is only $9.96. That one that you were just talking about. Let's see, hold on here. The Liberty Bell one.
yeah, the man who shot Liberty Balance.
Okay, that one, yeah. That it's only $9.99, so I mean, I can easily get that.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
just don't want to just get that. I'm gonna add like a bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely the way to go. So Paul, how many westerns, like just an estimate, how many westerns do you reckon you have in your collection?
Let's see. I don't got as many as I would like. I don't think. I think I would, if I had to guess, I would say maybe 60, maybe.
60?
Hmm.
That's
Oh,
a guess. That's a
Wow.
guess.
wow, that's incredible. Holy sh!
That's just a guess. I'm not. Don't quote me on that directly. But
It's better than my 15.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get a shock. If for me, I think if you include both Blu-rays and DVDs, it's over 100.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't know they made 100 westerns. What?
Oh man, yeah, they have. I mean, John Wayne alone has made like over 50 movies.
Oh,
There you
man.
go.
But yeah, I've got a lot on DVD. I've got a lot of the Charles.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, still here. So
Oh, okay. You were saying
was
something?
that?
Chase?
Oh, I'm just saying. Charles Bronson was in Shadow's Land. I've got that one as well. That's a really good one too.
Okay, Shadowland. Okay.
It's a good one too, worth seeing. But yeah, I've got over about 100 Blu-ray and DVD westerns.
There you go.
Wow.
Way too many.
What
And I
age
do want
was
to
it
get
that you
those
started liking
Criterions.
westerns?
What was that, Sam?
What age was it when you started liking westerns?
Oh, good question. I'd say about 6 or 7.
Six
Yeah,
or seven. Wow. Okay, so you're like a long time fan since. Okay, that's usually how it starts.
fan. We're gonna probably. I can't get it to. How am I gonna? I can't send the link to Hordo. He's trying to get on. How do you do that? He
Oh, you
said
gotta,
just
you
send
gotta
him to the.
copy the link. You've done it before. You copy the
Yeah,
link.
it didn't work. It sent him to the chat instead.
Okay, no, you don't do it that way. You gotta copy the link and send it to his Facebook. Did we
He
just
hasn't
plug?
got Facebook, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hang on. I'll just see if this works.
Wait, how did he do it before?
Yeah, I usually just send it to Facebook, but he hasn't got the Facebook.
Oh,
Hang on. Maybe I can.
maybe Paul has to invite him. Let's see. Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. When you move your mouse on the top,
Yeah.
do you see all those icon? You see all those icons up there? There should be one. I think it's like the far left one. It should say like invite. Like opposite of where the phone is, the red phone.
Hold
Opposite.
on. I don't see any of it now.
Uh-oh. Wait. Like where settings and then turn camera on and off and a mic.
Yeah, like I said, I don't see it. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any of that now because I just got your image and
Uh-oh.
our
Wait,
image,
this is my image?
your image and my image.
Okay.
Because wait, hold on. 'Cause I'm moving the mouse at the top, but I don't see any.
What happened to the invite feature? Is it still live? It is.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't got any of those features. I'm moving the mouse at the top. I don't see any of those features. All I got is the live at the top, and then.
Okay.
Oh, hey, wait. It came back now.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
hold on. Well, let me. I think when I touch the live, then it comes back. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, hang on, I maybe know. What's this? What I'll do, I'll get the link that you sent me, Sam, instead of the top link.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
that'll work.
Yeah. And then he can click on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have Facebook, so I'll try this. Hopefully that works.
Create like a quick one or something.
There we go. But yeah, as I said, yeah, I grew up about 6 or 7 where I first got into it, and then it's expanded from there year after year. I just kept seeing more and more, and man, that just didn't stop. I just hope there's going to be more in the cinema to see, you know.
Wow. Yeah. And what about you, Paul?
Well, like I said, at first, when I was young, I wasn't really into Western. I was more into horror.
Okay.
But then, like I said, when I got older, we like I said, there's a Western channel that's on cable now. They play Westerns like 24 hours, 24/7, and I used to start watching, on the weekends, just watching Western, from the beginning in the morning. They show TV shows, they show old Westerns, and then I really got into watching that channel all the time. It just really made me want to get more Westerns, and then I just started collecting them, and then went from there.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I can't say if like for Westerns for me, I just like overall movies. I mean, like you said, it started off with horror like for me, and then it went on to like the fantasy sword and sorcery, and science fiction, sci-fi. But then Westerns, I never really differentiated from. I never considered giving it its own, genre. Kind of, just like certain ones that like Quick and the Dead, and those other ones I mentioned. Back to the Future 3. Stuff like that.
There's rescue settings in it. As I said, it's not a genre like everyone's gonna take on to, but I think the Clint Eastwood ones especially.
But now,
if you're getting into westerns, check into that for sure.
I'll now start
slowly get into the John Wayne ones and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? I might actually have another western here because I have a bunch of Marilyn Monroe stuff here, and I know one of these looked like a western to me. There was Some Like It Hot, Misfits. I think that was the 7-Year Itch. What is this? Gentleman Prefers Blonde. Oh, here we go. River of the Return. Isn't that a western?
I've never heard of it.
No Business Like Show Business, How to Marry a Millionaire, Niagara, Bus Stop. Those are all Marilyn Monroe. So I think one of those with Robert Mitchum and Marilyn Monroe, I think that's a western. And I think it...
Okay, Robert Mitchum, yeah.
Because I guess I could wash my hands, but hold on, give me a second, I'll wash my hands.
Yeah, no worries. As I said, yeah, Robert Mitchum was another actor that did a lot of westerns. A lot of John Wayne movies as well. Just trying to think what else, what other westerns I do have. Yeah, it's just something I'm trying to see if Blu-ray Holder, if he can actually get on, but I'm not sure if he can. He's trying to get on, but as I said, it's a genre that I hope the movies they keep making in the cinema, like hopefully Magnificent Seven will be really good. So that's a good question. What would you like to see a remake of any western? What would you like to see a remake of?
That's a good question. I'd like to see Stagecoach. If they could do it, they got to get good actors to do Stagecoach. So, because that's a character movie, you have to get really good actors to do that. And if you can do that, especially you got good actors now. So if you could get the right actors, I think Stagecoach would be good. Be a good thing to remake, especially now. You get better actors now. So I think that would be good.
Yep. I reckon Red River would be another good one to remake. I reckon.
Strong actors for that, yeah.
I could definitely see a remake for that one. All the old John Waynes, I guess, you could see a remake at some point. But I think some movies I'd like to just be left alone. Like I can see Shame could be a remake at one point. They could definitely do that. Easy. But I'm hoping they don't remake too much of. Just keep it as it.
Yeah.
He said the link is not right. Okay. He said, wait.
The link is not what?
Yeah, here we go.
He said that the link is not right, Sam.
The link is not live?
No,
It says
not
live
right.
recorded.
He said it's not
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Damn. I think Paul has to invite him somehow. That's the only
Yeah.
way.
Here, isn't this a Western? Wait a minute. Is this one? Okay.
Yeah, that is a Western, Sam.
It's a
It
Western.
is.
Okay,
Good.
so you know.
Yeah. How is the river? I think want to get that river of no return, right?
River of No Return. You know how I got
It's
this?
actually pretty good.
I got this in a Marilyn Monroe pack.
Oh,
All these Marilyn Monroe films for like $20. All
oh,
individual like this. So, what a deal.
yeah, that is a good
He
deal.
said he's
Yeah.
he said he's on by himself on a stream.
That's
Hold on.
weird.
Hold on. Maybe I can help him out here for a second.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. hold on.
maybe you can send it to him, Sam.
Yeah. Just thinking I can do him one better here. Hold on one second. I'll just put this away and
Yeah.
this away. Hold on.
And I don't know if you've heard of Paul. There's a new sort of one on Amazon coming out. It's out called Diablo with Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son. Is in a new one called
Yeah?
Diablo.
Oh,
Yeah, you should check that out.
oh
I
Scott
haven't seen
Eastwood in it?
Scott Eastwood.
Real quick, if you're still on here, Robbie, quickly generate a Facebook account, like real fast. It doesn't take anything. And it is free. I think it can only take you like a couple minutes. Not even. So then just start that up. Excuse me. And then I'll send you the link there. What's you say to that?
Yeah, I'll see what he says.
Okay.
'Cause I've got him on Google Plus at the moment, but
Oh, okay. All right.
it didn't work.
I don't understand why there's no invite option. Paul should have. We all should have it. We all should have an option for invite, like at the top of the screen.
Well, usually, because Paul's the host, so usually
Yeah.
he's the one.
No, but that's the thing. Even like when you were the host and other people are the host, there should be that invite.
Hmm.
And that button's not even appearing for Paul. So,
Wait, hold on, Sammy, a minute. Hold on, let me see something.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving the mouse again. Hold on. Okay. Like I said, I saw it. It flashed up there, then it went away.
Okay. So it's there.
Like I said, now I don't see it.
What?
I see live, and I see our image, and
He says in the chat, Sam. Maybe you can send it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Let me see here. So how do I send it? Do I go on to chat too?
Yeah, you can. Or
Okay.
do you have him on Google Plus?
Okay. Google Plus. How do I get to
Or I'm not sure if I don't really want to put it in the chat because then we'll get some random just coming
that?
on.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I have an idea. Hold on. Say Robbie. Okay, hold on here. Blue. Wait. I almost. Wait, hold up. I'm going to private message you. You just check your PMs on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
that's a good idea. Private message him on YouTube. See
okay.
if that
here.
works.
I'm on the your channel, with home, videos, playlist, channels, discussion, and about on send message, and I'm gonna paste that, and there we go. And all right, so there you go, Robbie. Go ahead and click on that link, and it should take you here.
Yeah, because we are still live, and as I said, he's been watching a lot of westerns over the last week. Like he's been going through so many. He's telling me so.
I was gonna, but what did I watch instead of a western? The remake.
Martyr.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. I actually
Oh, Sam, he said, do you have him on Twitter? Because he said do it on Twitter.
Okay, on Twitter. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. Twitter. Whoop. .com. Okay, let's see here. I'm logged out.
Yeah, I got a message from him.
Logged out on Twitter.
Yeah, he said do it on Twitter. Yeah. But as I said, Yeah, some of the Blu-ray westerns that I want to pick up is certainly those two, the Criterion of Stagecoach. My Darling Clementine is another one
Oh
I
yeah, I
want to
have
pick up.
that. That's right. I have that one. I have that one.
Yeah, I had that one,
Criterion.
and also the original 310 to Yuma.
Yeah, I have that one too. I have that one down there. Over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And there's another Western that came out at the same time that came out too, with Glenn Ford and Ernest Borgnine and Rod Steiger. Got the name of it, where Ernest Borgnine is like the ranch. He's like the ranch. He owns the ranch, and Rod Steiger works there, and he has a young wife, and he's having an affair with Rod Steiger, and then Glenn Ford comes along and
Man.
he
Hope you're
starts
doing
liking him, and it's like a conflict between
Oh.
the Western. All three of them in it. Can't remember the name of that.
and I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Oh, what happened, Sam?
No, I got a message here from Robbie. Sammy, man, hope you're doing all right. I saw your vid and want to let you know I do care for you, dude. If you want to do a private hangout, let me know. So thank you for that.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I don't know how
So
old it
just
is,
and
but I'm
then
seeing.
obviously we forgot to mention this one called How the West Was Won.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So I sent it,
that's the one with all the stars in it.
Yep. We got
Oh,
John Wayne, Gregory Peck, James Stewart, Robert Mitchum,
Gregory
yeah,
Peck,
oh wow.
Debbie Reynolds, right?
Debbie Reynolds.
Oh wow. Oh, Debbie Reynolds. Wow. Princess Leia's mother, huh?
Yeah, and that one follows the timeline of a family and how they go through the different generations. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Wow. You know
It's a
what?
good
I
film.
think they have a digibook of that, How the West Was Won. I think
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Really good, really good movie.
So did you send him that message, Sam?
Yes, I did on his Twitter. So I
Okay,
did
on
like
his Twitter.
a thing, under notifications. Okay, so Robbie, what I did was you click on notifications and it should be on there.
The link. Yeah.
Yeah, the link. And you click on that. Yeah.
And then you should be getting to straight here, hopefully. But yeah, that's the How West Was Won was definitely one you should definitely get into if you're getting into westerns as well, because it shows everything about the western genre in that film. It's quite long though, but it's still. Oh,
I have some messages on here on Twitter from 2012. Here's one from Aaron Payne from 2014.
okay.
Holy crap. Oh, even Zero Nizarek did something here, Rusma. Approved your follow request. You should be able to message me now. Back in August 27, 2012. And Rachel Moore, yeah, she agreed unless I am away or napping. Okay. So there. Okay, so there's all those messages there. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's what happens on Twitter. Exactly.
I hardly, yeah, I learn as I go on for that.
Exactly right. So hopefully he can just jump on.
Yeah.
I mean, the link. I mean, I got on straight away. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's because it was through but it's the same thing. Whether we do it on Facebook, it's that same link. So he should be able to just click on it. Yeah.
And also, here he is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, got my Western hat. Thanks, guys. No hassle.
Okay.
So first off, I don't know how much pressed on time you have, but I'd just like to, first shout out Trepacer for finally getting this working and hosting this.
Thank you.
Westerns, I would say probably a month ago. Hated them, didn't care for them. But Jace, every time I hear him talking about it, it's like, passion and like you gotta give it a chance. You gotta rewatch it and rewatch some of the titles.
Yeah.
And me with my big collection, I'm like, okay, well, every movie that I watch is gonna be a Western, and that's what I did. I watched probably about 10 this week.
Wow.
And I gotta say, I wasn't disappointed.
Wow.
So shout out to Jace for making me branch out and really definitely get me into a different genre that I basically gave up on.
Wow.
But everything you talked about, I'm not I watch mainly the mainstream ones. The Man with No Name trilogy. I don't know if you guys mentioned Young Guns, but can't forget Young Guns.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's nice.
Young Guns I watched. Of course, Django Unchained. That has to be my favorite Western of Tarantino or Tarantino film. And then, would you call Last of the Mohicans? That's kind of Indian, so.
Yeah, well, no, that's like a period piece.
Okay. And then
in that category. Like
there's some Asian westerns I want you guys to check out. One actually has Tarantino in it. It's called Sukiyaki Western Django.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's like kind of like a Western scene, but with samurai swords. It's dope.
Oh.
It's like very violent.
Mm.
And then The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. It's a Korean film.
Okay.
But it's very comedic and it's action packed. I mean, it's on Netflix, so that's like a no-brainer. It's free. The Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
The Bad and the Weird. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I have to contribute. But I really, kind of gave up on John Wayne just because his, typical, Howdy Pilgrim. It's not like that. I enjoyed, from what I saw, like I really enjoyed North to Alaska, and I know that falls more of a comedic role for him, but I enjoyed that movie a lot. As well as
out of the ones that you watch right there, maybe you can tell us what's kind of like the order, or what was some of your top ones out of the ones that you just watched that you like.
Yeah, let me get to my phone. I kind of tracked what I did, but I mean, everyone. I watched about 10, and every one I really enjoyed. I wasn't turned off. I finished it. I didn't regret any watches on it.
Thanks for those kind words, Robbie. That's really nice of you. Yeah, I'm glad you got into it. I'm hoping I can get Sam into it as well, like yourself.
Okay,
well,
yeah.
Sam, you got to bite the bullet before you start buying Red River and Stagecoach. Watch Unforgiven. Watch what you have in your collection before you branch out. That's important. It's like, you got Unforgiven. That's a classic. You got, the trilogy, the Man with No Name trilogy. Watch that.
Yeah.
Those are a must. If you can't get into those, then you probably can't get into anything else.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not totally new to westerns. I've seen some. Like I said, I saw like Open Range, Tombstone, and Good and Bad.
Yeah. So I watched Tombstone. I really enjoyed that. Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That was great.
Robert Redford, Paul Newman.
So I did also watch, after watching that, Jeremiah Johnson.
How about the assassination of Jesse James, huh?
That's a good
actually
film.
bored me. The one with Brad Pitt, that one was boring for me.
That was okay.
The Proposition.
Okay, I have that.
Aussie film. Good film.
Yes.
Aussie Western.
Is that the one with hold on?
Guy Pearce.
Yeah, Guy Pearce and what's the other guy?
Ray
Winstone.
Yeah, Ray Winstone. Yeah, that was good. I like that.
Yeah. So 310 to Yuma, the remake. Paul, have you seen the original?
Yes, I have the original. The original with Glenn Ford and what's his name? Not his name. What's his name? The guy, the actor. Van Heflin. Yes, that's the guy's name. But that's a great. I like the original too.
Is it a shot for shot? Is it similar or what's
No, it's a little different. The original is different than the I think the remake they kind of expanded it a little bit. The original is more stationary. They don't go as far. They don't go too many places like they do in the remake.
Okay.
There's a lot more talking.
Still is a good. I mean, considering it's a Criterion, it's good quality.
It's excellent.
Okay. Yeah, but Bone Tomahawk, I know we talked about that, but that's also on Netflix, Paul. So you gotta check that out. That's like.
On Netflix. I got Netflix. I forget half the time I have Netflix. So I gotta watch it.
Yeah, after 20 minutes, you might kind of say, "Where is this going?" But the last 20 minutes, dude, they'll blow your mind.
Oh, okay.
And then The Missing, you brought that up.
Yes, I have that one. Yes, The Missing. I really like The Missing. Yes.
And Magnificent Seven. I really like Joel Brenner, Steve McQueen. So, and I was talking to Jace about this earlier. It's like Westworld. I know it's not really Western, but you know he kind of plays a cowboy sci-fi type deal.
That's a good movie too. That's a good movie too.
Yeah.
A good science fiction, a little bit of Western in there as well.
And I know this is gonna get hate. I know Movie Man Chase is not a supporter of it, but Dances with Wolves,
I like Dances with Wolves. I
I
like.
like it too. I know it's long but I really like
I like that.
Tatanka. See that, Sammy? Dances with
Huh?
Wolves.
Say again?
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, I have that with the journal slipcover. Yeah, I like that as well. I saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
yeah,
that's where I saw it, and maybe that's why I liked it. Is because I that was an experience at the theater that I was like, damn, get my money's worth. It's a long movie.
yeah, I feel like that too. And it's a long movie. Yeah, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and then let's just look. I wrote some in the chat. Maverick, you seen that?
Oh
Mel
man,
Gibson,
yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Jodie
That's
Foster.
more of a comedic Western, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean you can Blazing Saddles you can throw in there because that's kind of a Western thing.
That is a Western. It's a comedy, but it's a Western too.
But that's just something if you're not into the whole Western genres, that can ease your way in, kind of just seeing
Yeah.
that. Then you got
You're throwing
Wild
50
Wild
million
West.
ways. The 50 million ways to die.
Oh, that was horrible.
You didn't like that? I forgot who it was. It was Seth MacFarlane, I think it was.
I hate it.
I think Charlize Theron. I saw it in theaters.
Oh.
I saw it on that one.
Oh,
We lost Paul.
Oh no.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Oh, you brought up Million Ways to Western. Million Ways to Die in the West."
If it doesn't-
Oh,
Oh, join this
All
call.
right, he's back.
That's
He's
good.
back.
Okay.
All right, so
Good. We're
the
still-
last one that I can remember, it's an urban Western Posse with Mario Van Peebles.
Oh.
oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Tom
I
Loke.
remember that
Tom
one.
Loke was in it.
Mm.
I don't know the precise cast, but it had like, was it Ice-T? No,
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane, I think. But Posse with Blair Underwood.
Okay. Paul's back. But yeah, the one I want to recommend as well. It's an Australian Western. It's called Red Hill. I'd definitely recommend that. That is a good Western. Red Hill.
I hope it's available in the U.S. Otherwise, you're gonna be sending us a copy.
What happened? What happened to Paul? He's like,
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Are you on mute again, Paul?
I see him. Paul's there. He's a little fuzzy, but
Paul.
gone off again.
oh, there. Hey, Paul.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to get back.
Yeah, we hear you, but
You're
your
Oh,
thing
okay.
blurry. That's fine.
My webcam is acting wacky. Hold on. I'm trying to correct that.
Yeah, Red Hill is a good one.
Say that urban one you're talking about there, Robbie. Wasn't there a character in there? I can't remember, male or female. I think it was female. She was like a knife thrower.
I'm back, I think. I'm back.
I think so. There's also Idlewild. Idlewild had Andre 3000, and then Posse had, I think, was it
Posse.
Ice-T?
There was like a knife thrower in there.
Melvin Van Peebles, right?
Yeah, Mario
Oh.
Van Peebles, Blair Underwood, Tom Loke.
Tone Loc, yeah.
Yeah, that's one definitely to check out as well. I'm sure there's a lot of others I haven't seen. It's Jeremiah Johnson is one I need to look at one point.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I enjoyed that one because, I mean, I like the atmosphere of snow, so anytime.
I know, and of course, the one I should mention as well is this Dead Man. Another sort of Western.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Okay.
Remember this one, The Long Riders, with all the brothers in it?
Yeah, the long ones. Oh, we can't see you, Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Lone something, how did you feel about Disney's Lone Ranger?
Yeah, I didn't like it as much. I like the old TV shows, the old episodes more.
That's what I heard. I own it, but haven't opened it.
And real quick, Paul, I think what you got to do is hit settings and then make sure your camera is selected.
Yeah, the Lone Ranger, of course. That's a great thing to mention. The old westerns, they were 20 little minute episodes. Really good.
Well, no, go under settings again, and then switch maybe to something else, and then switch back to your camera.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get that.
One more thing, Jace, is when we talk about TV shows, tell
Deadwood.
me about Deadwood. Because I have the Deadwood box set, but I have yet to start it. And
Deadwood is a brilliant show, man. It is Ian McShane is just such a badass. He's bad at it, Ian McShane. Yeah, it's a really good show. Definitely for people who love westerns. It can be brutal at times. It's pretty brutal. Lots of swearing as well. But yeah, it is a good TV show to get into for sure. I
Okay.
liked it.
What the?
Oh, Paul's gone off again. Oh no.
Yeah, he's having camera problems, but I mean that's okay. It's just like turning off your,
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, he's back now.
Yeah. Because what will happen is if he goes off too long, he'll go off live.
Off live, yeah.
Yeah, he has a minute or two.
Yeah. But yeah, Deadwood, Robbie, I'd definitely get into that one. You'd probably enjoy that.
How many seasons? Like 3?
I think there's 3. Yeah, there's 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it end well, or was it like didn't get picked up for a 4th season kind of end?
I could have thought they could have done more, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so yeah, I'll leave it. Just, I really would love you to see it all and then give you your opinion on it.
Okay. So, Paul, Deadwood, your thoughts?
Yeah, Deadwood. I've seen a couple of episodes. I haven't seen the whole series. I've seen some episodes on HBO. It was really good. Deadwood, it is a really good show. I do want to get the whole thing to watch it because I haven't watched it from beginning to end. I've seen just episodes here and there. I remember seeing there was one episode with what's her name? Veronica Mars. What's her name? The actress. I can't remember her name.
Veronica Mars.
What's her
Kristen Bell.
name?
Yeah.
Kristen Bell. Yeah. Was she? Oh, it was brutal the way what happened to her. But
yeah, I remember that. I do remember someone people were fed to pigs and stuff. I do remember that. Oh, it was pretty. Jesus. Yeah, it was pretty out there.
Oh man, you're telling me Kristen Bell dies then, huh?
Jace, you pressed for time?
Oh, okay.
Nearly. I nearly have to go pretty soon.
So just real quick, do you prefer Bonanza, Lone Ranger? Some of the older TV shows. What would you say? I mean, Little House on Fire.
So Scott Connor or Chuck Connors or something, right? The
I'm
Rifleman.
gonna go for Lone Ranger.
Wait, is the Rifleman? Is that a western or no? It is.
It is a western.
It is. Yeah. Okay.
And then I think Paul, you picked it up. It stars. I think it stars the guy from Evil Dead.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got it. Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one right here.
I used to watch that.
This one right here. Yeah. I've only seen like a couple episodes or a few episodes back in the day.
That was a good show. It was a fun show.
Yeah.
Like from what I said, I've probably seen more than a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, westerns intrigue me because it's simple. It's simple. You got a good guy, you got a bad guy. Good guy typically wins.
Yeah.
But there's no, it's straight to the point. There's action. There's,
Yeah.
not a lot of tangents. Kind of straightforward storyline.
Yeah.
There's going to be some surprising deaths, but that's all part of it.
Mm.
That's just a
Like a
young.
with Billy the Kid, besides like Billy the Kid, but not Quickened to Dead, and not
Billy
young.
the Kid and the Pat Garrett or something.
Didn't he get like some kind of solo?
Yeah.
Wait, it was an action. It was some kind of action thing that made it in theaters. That was a western too. And Billy, he was doing like stunts, like hanging on a rope and kind of walking against the side of a train as it's going. What was that?
Billy the Kid and the Patrick Garrett thing. I think that's what it is.
What's it called?
I think it's Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett or something. But I'll ask you this question to everyone here.
Yeah.
Who do you prefer? If you could pick one, Clint Eastwood or John Wayne, which one?
That's rough.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen enough of John Wayne to really evaluate that. So, they're both good, but I'm leaning towards more Eastwood just because he directed quite a few, hasn't he?
Yeah, he directed a lot of westerns. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just feel over a body of work, have to give it to Eastwood.
Yeah, Eastwood too, because I know more of his work even outside of westerns, like his well, I forgot what
Million
you call
Dollar Baby and Gran Torino and all those.
that thing. Dirty Harry. That's it. Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
And all
Yeah.
that stuff. That whole series.
All those good ones.
Magnum
That's a good
PI.
one.
Magnum
Magnum Force,
That's it.
Enforcer, and all that.
Yeah.
Paul would be yours, man.
I'm gonna have to go with John Wayne. I love Clint Eastwood,
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
John Wayne, I just love his films. I just love most of his films. I love them all.
Yeah, just a tough guy.
Yeah.
I know. And for me, it's tough for me as well because I'm like you, Paul, because I've seen a lot of both.
Yeah.
Just solely because of the Man with No Name trilogy and that poncho and that look and the badass, especially in Power Rider and also in High Plains Drifter. I'm gonna have to go Eastwood as well, man.
I understand.
He's just more. I love how he's just so quick on the draw, he's just this mysterious gunfighter in a lot of his movies. I love the Drifter mystery of him. So yeah, that's why I got Clint Eastwood.
Was there a particular director that directed a lot of the John Wayne movies?
John Ford.
John Ford or Howard Hawks. Howard Hawks or John Ford.
Yeah.
Okay, between Howard Hawks, John Ford, Clint Eastwood, and Sergio Leone, who do you prefer the most?
I can't answer that.
Well,
I know mine. Easy.
I know what you're gonna say too.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say too. So.
Go tell me what I'm gonna say.
Oh, it's Sergio, man.
Yeah, I know you.
Sergio Leone. Definitely. Have it, Paul.
I have to say John Ford. I'm sorry. I'm biased that way.
No, that's good, man. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, I love I love old Hollywood, and so it was John Ford. Is it?
Yeah. That's it. That's all I care about.
That's all he cares about. So there you go, Sammy. Watch those three.
That's amazing. Hey, how come is your Good and Bad and the Ugly? Is it from a different series?
Steelbook, man.
It's different from. Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, I have the three separate ones too, like that.
Yeah. Okay, Robbie, how about you?
Out of what I saw, I have to go with Sergio Leone with the last movie being Once Upon a Time in the West that I saw. It was just, I mean, it also helped with Marconi doing the score.
Morricone, yeah, of course. You gotta have Morricone.
Yeah. He didn't do too many films. I looked up Leone, and he only did like a dozen films.
Yeah, he only did the Dollars trilogy. He did Once Upon a Time in the West. He did Duck You Sucker or Fistful of Dynamite, and Once Upon a Time in America.
Didn't he do the Big Gun Down?
No, he didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
That was another one of the
best Western ever. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the best Western. It's called Fists of Fury.
Fist of Fury.
Fist of Fury. Yeah, it's really good.
Fist of Fury with Bruce Lee?
Yep. It's not a Western.
Okay, I've got another question.
That's a homage to Leroy Green there.
Yes.
Yeah, Leroy Green, who was watching earlier.
Also known as the Big Boss.
So Paul.
Yes.
And Sammy, I'm waiting for you guys to do a stream with Leroy, maybe some other people, with martial arts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Martial arts.
Sure.
That's gonna be epic because this guy knows his stuff.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you right now, Leroy Green. I know he blows me away. And,
Right, me too.
I'm as much as I'm a fan, and I know a lot, but he knows. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows verbatim.
Yeah.
He knows so much. Yeah, I know. I got one question. Maybe a fun one. If you could only watch one Western, like there's only one Western you could ever watch again, which one would it be?
If you ever watch again. Okay.
I'm going Django Unchained just because I like the music, I love the gore, and just the acting was tremendous by Jamie Foxx, Leo, Kerry Washington.
Christopher Waltz, yeah. faults.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not a classic, and it takes a lot, but a lot of it is based off classics, and I just, I just enjoy that movie.
Okay, I have mine.
Nice.
I have mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say The Searchers because I love John Wayne's character in there. He's kind of an anti-hero in that movie. He's not a good guy in that movie, and you don't know what his motivation is until the very end of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good one, The Searchers. It's a real epic western, so that's a really good choice.
I really have to see that one now too. Then, and I think that's twice times you kind of like convinced me to see it.
Yeah. Sam, do you have any answer?
I think
Yeah.
okay, like I said, I haven't seen a lot, but of the ones I've seen, I'll have to go with Open Range because I really like
Okay. Open Range. You really like that one.
it, and you know how that all the separate shootouts going on and just everything. I really like that. So
Okay. For me, I'm not going to pick the Dollar Trilogy because that's too obvious.
Okay.
I know what you're gonna pick.
It starts with P. Power
Pale Rider,
Rider.
the Pale Rider, really? Okay.
Yeah, Power Rider, man. It is.
It is a great
an
story.
awesome movie. I love it. It's just Clint Eastwood is this mystery, and the girl's praying, and then suddenly he comes from the mountains, and he's all like, disheveled. He's got like a beard, and he's a preacher, but then he's also a gunfighter. It's just really cool.
Okay.
And I love that movie. I can't get enough of that one.
Okay, I thought I had Pale Rider, but because I
You
think
probably
I
get
thought
it really cheap, Sam. You can get it pretty cheap on Amazon.
the one I have is Hang 'em High, and that's from that same, because Target, Hang 'em High, and then Pale Rider. I couldn't remember which one I got, but I guess it was Hang 'em High. Is that any good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay,
That's
because I
this
have
one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. But Pale Rider, that's the one I'll have to get then too.
Paul, did you care for the Wild Bunch at all?
Yeah, I saw the Wild Bunch. I like the Wild Bunch. I like all those movies where they team up and stuff, and you get all the different actors in the movies.
But
Okay.
which is the one where it's like there's like 3 sets of brothers in there? Like it was like the Carradines, and it was the
The Long Riders. That's this one. The Long Riders.
the Lone Riders.
Yeah, the Long Riders.
Okay. Oh, you just got
yeah,
it.
that.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Can you hold it up though, so can I see it better?
See?
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Bones and Noble.
The cover looks okay. Yeah, the Long Rider. Okay, that's
Right.
it. I should check that out. That's cool because it has all those brothers in there.
Yeah, it's a good western actually. So it's really good.
Hmm.
Yeah, haven't seen that one. I have to check that one out. But yeah, as I said, there's so many. There's probably about like 10 or 20 that I really want to see. Like those ones in the 70s. I think Blu-ray Order was telling me, Robbie was telling me yesterday. That Man with a Horse. That's out of a western.
Yeah.
Man Called Horse.
Yeah,
Man.
Richard Harris. Yes.
Yeah, I need to see that. And obviously Soldier Blues, another good one. If you haven't seen that one, that's a good one to see. That's again in the 70s, same year. That's a really good one. But no, as I said, for someone like Sammy who's just like getting into them, those ones that we've all talked about, they're the ones you'd want to get into before you see like movies like Soldier Blue and stuff like that.
What I'll do is I'll start off like what Robbie said, Unforgiven, or you guys kind of highly recommend that one, so I'll go with that. But then I also have to see The Searchers. I'll see that one next.
Yeah.
Kind of break me in because Searchers seems like is an older one. And you said it was John Wayne, was it?
John Wayne. Yes.
Yeah, John Wayne. Yeah.
So I'll start off with like a more modern one with Unforgiven, and then The Searchers. Yeah. And I think with what the stuff I've seen, like I said, it's not a completely new genre to me, but
No.
it's just it's been a while since I've seen some westerns, and yeah.
What do you think of? Have you seen Slow West, Paul, with Michael Fassbender?
No, I think I've heard. Who's in that with him? There's somebody else.
Cody McPhee.
Oh, okay. I've seen that in the thing, but I haven't seen that. How is that?
Yeah, again, it's a good story. I really enjoyed it. I liked Fassbender in it. It was really good. It's a good film. Again, it's quite a sad film, but there's a lot of like good shootouts and stuff like that in there. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a fairly recent one, last year I think. So That's
Real,
a good one.
real quick, guys. I'm gonna have to take off. My brother kind of needs me.
Okay, Sam.
Okay, but thank you, guys. Thank you, Paul.
No
Thank
problem. Thank
you
you.
for hosting this and you know for doing this, having me on here, and the and Jace, this kind of like your collaboration thing, coming up with this. So thank you for that. And Robbie, thank you for just hopping in on here. And I know it was like kind of like a rough start at the beginning, but we got it to work. So
Hey, my pleasure.
okay, guys. So
Okay.
you guys, thanks.
Take care, Sam. Yeah, so as I said, yeah, Slow West is definitely one to see, and the other one, Salvation, with Mads Mikkelsen, definitely check that out as well. It's a fairly new one.
Oh, Salvation. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
well,
a newer one called Sweetwater that was on Netflix. I might check that
Yeah,
out.
I haven't heard that one. Oh, damn, I forgot the other one I should have mentioned. Seraphim Falls with Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan. That is a good western.
Okay, I heard of that.
what's it called again?
Seraphim Falls.
Seraphim Falls.
Seraphim Falls. Okay, Seraphim Falls.
Pierce Brosnan and Liam Neeson.
Okay.
But yeah, Salvation, that's a good one. I know Bandolero, I know Roger likes that one. Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Blackthorn.
How the West Was Won.
Yeah, we just talked about that before you got on. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's like that's pretty much showing what a Western is, that movie. Pretty much the same. So yeah, that's
Silverado.
Oh yeah,
Silverado,
so
of course. Kevin Costner's in that one.
hold on.
Yeah,
Good
Danny
one,
Glover.
Yeah.
Been a shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I call YouTuber send me this. I love this. I used to watch this movie on HBO all the time, and I had somebody send me this. It's a nice edition of it, which I love.
Yeah, I have the
That's it.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Leroy's back on the chat.
Oh, is he? Hey, Leroy. So if you're down, I'm trying to get these guys to do a martial arts kung fu stream. Bring your knowledge in this.
Yeah, because there's a lot I don't know, so it's always good to learn.
Paul's
Yeah, well,
gonna break down some knowledge on you.
Yeah.
and for me, it'd be all just watching and learning because I know nothing.
So just the last question from me. Who do you see? Because I honestly, I think it's sadly to say, kind of a dying genre. So what actors now could play, a good drifter, cowboy in a western that could kind of be the next Eastwood, the next John Wayne?
Oh, great question.
And don't say Ryan Gosling.
No, never mind. I was gonna say Chris Pratt, because Chris Pratt can be serious. So
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, I know he could do it. Tom Hardy, man, he could do it.
Oh,
yeah, Tom can do a lot of stuff.
That's a good one.
Tom Hardy,
That's a good one.
he could do it. I can see it now with his beard and just the cowboy hat, and yeah, he could do it.
Yeah, I really liked. He's getting old, but maybe a younger Daniel Day-Lewis, kinda.
Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah.
He plays a great he would play a great outlaw, a villain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm looking forward to seeing Denzel in Magnificent Seven, because I reckon he could do a good cowboy.
Yeah.
He'll be good. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think of anyone else. Well, Russell, yeah, he's already done it, and Christian Bale's kind of already done it as well.
Yeah. I mean, the top all kind of had their piece with Leo a little bit.
Leo did his Candy.
I don't know, maybe Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey could do
it.
Definitely. Yeah, I think Tom Hardy, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So.
Definitely.
But yeah, I know you're pressed on time, Jace. But like I said, Paul, don't worry about, you know, in the beginning that happened your first time, but hopefully the kinks are worked out, and you can do this more on a regular, you know, basis. To, I mean, it doesn't have to be the same people, but just seeing you, you know, talking about stuff with other people, just, you know, it's very enjoyable for me to
Thank you.
watch. Yeah, you have a lot to bring to, you know, the community, and with your knowledge, and, you know, not to say that you can't learn from others either. I mean, it's good that everyone got a chance to bounce ideas from each other.
I agree.
That's exactly right, and I guess we'll close off pretty soon. But yeah, just been like a pleasure to speak to another Western aficionado like yourself. I don't do it too often. I mean, most of the other guys are not as huge into Western as me, but I can just from our talks the last 2 hours, I think you're definitely a big Western fan like myself. So it's always nice you can sort of relate more than some of the others. So yeah, just like a pleasure to be with you in collab video sort of thing. And it was just great. Yeah, Robbie could come on and just share his little thoughts on how he's getting into it, and yeah, all the lessons he's been watching. So yeah, I really enjoyed my time here today. It was really good, and you know, hopefully we can, you know, do more in the near future.
For
It
sure.
doesn't always have to be westerns. I'm into a lot of different genres like crime films and psychological thrillers, action films, whatever.
James
So
Bond.
Oh yeah.
James Bond, I'm into Bond a lot too, so that's one I'm really into. So yeah, it's really good to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say myself, it's been a pleasure doing this, and I love the interacting with different people and stuff, and learning more different things. It's always a good thing when you learn more, and to talk about movies, which I love. It's a bonus. So I had a great time doing this, and definitely was going to do it more in the future. So thank you for participating. That's all I got to say.
That's
Right
awesome.
on. So,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
thanks for having me once again. As I always do, this is the Blu-ray Hoarder signing off.
Okay, see you.
Movie Man Jace
Okay.
signing off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you got to go, Jason. And it's about 12 o'clock, almost my time. So I'm going to probably be going to sleep in a little bit. So thank you again for participating. I really appreciate you coming on and doing this with me. So I'm going to try to upload this tomorrow, probably sometime. But thank you again for participating.
Yeah, really enjoyed my time, man. And as I said, I have, you know, it's great just to meet yourself and do these sort of videos, because you know, you watch people, you know, when you're seeing them on the YouTube, you just watch them, but when you're actually seeing them live and interacting with them, it's a whole different game, and that's what I really enjoy. And especially talking about westerns, I was really excited for this all week. I was like, I can't wait to do this with Trepacer. So yeah, I had a great time, and hopefully we can do more. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you haven't already, for those watching on Paul's channel, Movie Man Jace, so please sub to me if you wish. I do everything that all the other community love, and yeah, I'm going to be back on my own channel doing some updates and things like that. So pleasure to be here. Take care, guys.
Okay, take care.
So you just have to turn it off live now.
Okay. Maybe, hold on. Oh, turn it off. Oh, how to do that? Hold on.
It's just at the bottom. It should be at the bottom. Just stop broadcasting.
Okay, stop. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, just click that.
Okay, there we go. Stopping. There we go.